Alright, internet people, I've just been to Hobby Lobby and grabbed a few things. This is for a project I'm about to do. I just wanted to open up my bag and show a few things from Hobby Lobby. This is Speedball calligraphy ink with a dip pen, number 102 quill, a crow quill. This was $8. This is pretty cool. This is what I'll use after drawing with pencils. After doing some pencil work, I'll use this to ink it, and I'm really new to this. I've been using it for a little bit, but not that much, and this is the first time I've even opened any Speedball. I've used other inks. I've used this acrylic ink, and I like this alright. You got to be careful if you're going to use alcohol markers what kind of ink to use, and I've been told that Speedball is the ink to use, and I like this wide mouth jar to dip in, and that's what it does. I can lay down a bigger line, or I can get real thin with lighter pressure, and it is the go-to in the book in the comic book world traditionally, or what I'm told. I'm not a professional and don't know, but I know that I really like the way it lays down and what I can do with it. And I'm excited to use this, but that'll be for another video, because what I'm doing right now, what I'm about to do has nothing to do with this. Now I'll have to go clean this up before I proceed on with my next video. But regardless, just wanted to show that. Just a little trip to Hobby Lobby, right? So what else do I have? We're going to try out real quick here. This is a Micron pen. This is a 003. This is a 0.15 millimeter. This is a 1.5 millimeter liner. This is going to be real similar to what I do with the dip pen. Buddy, you can't even see the tip of this thing. Ooh, looky there. It is tiny. Look what I find. Compared to that, look what a tiny line. That is freaking awesome. I've never used one this small. The smallest one I usually use is a 0.005, and this is a 003. It is fine, and you have to be careful with it, but man, do I like that. It's my first one, Micron 003. I started to buy a whole set of these. These are what I normally use, graphic illustration markers. Same concept. These are just, this one's actually a brush tip, and there's a brush tip. You can do different things. It's like a paintbrush, but that's what I've been using in most of my work, and because they're cheaper. This is a 0.5, so this is the smallest one that I had prior to buying this. So here's this line. Well, this one is empty. It's about out, but I wish it had some ink in it so you could see. It's empty, and that's why I was going after new markers. And I went to get a new set of these, and I saw this one was a little bit more expensive, and I just didn't want to waste a lot of money today, so I just bought the one and thought, we'll try this. And everything I own after that really very well might be these, just because. But anyway, they can go back in here, and I'm going to try. I may do a video, but I'm going to try to refill this pen with some different ink. I'll figure out what kind to use, but maybe I can fill it with this acrylic ink. I want to see how it works. I know I can refill this. I will do a video of that. That's no problem. I refilled a red one the other day, but I refilled it with alcohol ink. And let's see, what else did I get here? These are alcohol inks that I got. These are Jim Holtz alcohol inks. And because I'm running so low on alcohol inks and stuff, these aren't bad price. They're $11 for 3 bottles of ink, and I bought some last week and did a few things with those. But I've been mixing colors and filling some of my cheaper alcohol markers with these inks, and they're not terrible at all. And there's kind of what color that one is. That's a doggone deep red, what I'm going to call it. It's called Amber. Let's see, what else did I get? I got this one that's Dijon. I imagine Dijon mustard. And there it is. It's a little darker than what I'd call Dijon mustard. It's the color of the freaking bottle, isn't it? It's not what I was expecting. I was expecting that to turn more yellow. Of course, that's a heavy drop I dropped there. And this one is a Sienna, and we all should know what Sienna is. But there that baby doll is. So I bought this set for the red. They had another set that had a lighter red in it that I was going to buy, but I wanted to try it with another red that I already have to see what kind of blending I can do. This one's called Poppy Field, and this was my idea, was to try to fill a couple of different markers for some blending. And these really do work really well. And this is the alcohol ink that I filled the red felt tip pen with. It really turned out, I was real surprised how well it turned out. And it is not that dark. None of these are going to be this dark. I dropped a heavy drop and it soaked to the paper. When I put them in a marker, I'll show you the difference, because I have a marker here that I filled. I have a Ohuhu marker right here that is filled with this color. This color is in this marker. And there it is. See, it almost looks like that. That is that in this marker. And I'm going to put this and another Ohuhu dry marker that I have, and give me a lighter blending option with these two colors. And I'm just doing this because I'm on a budget, and these are cheap, and I can do a lot with them. So if you're on a budget and you want to know how to mix inks and get away with doing some stuff, hey, you better. This is another alcohol ink that I made. Buddy, I'm all about finding alternatives. I will find an alternative in a second. I've talked about it before. What alternative? Let me find it. I just had it in my hand. Here it is, behind me. This Copic Opaque White is watercolor white, and it's expensive. If you buying this, you're paying money for it. And you can buy 4 of these. Does the same thing for the price of one of these. And man alive, hit me up. You really, God almighty, I need to put some links in here, and y'all need to be buying this stuff. What I suggest, this versus this, and this versus this. I mean, it's or really not this versus this, but this versus this. I can save some money. I don't get the perfect colors that Copic offer, but I can blend these colors, and I can get pretty doggone good with it. I can make color variations of my own, and I've been doing it here for a little while. Anyway, off of that spiel, on to something else. Here was another one of those. This is a yellow honeycomb. I've not done anything with this one yet. I haven't even tried it to see how it looks. So anyway, this was just another cheap alcohol. And this one, believe it or not, when I put them in markers, these two will very likely complement one another as far as blending, this one and this one. Like, again, they're not going to be that dark, neither one of them. This one is this one, and you'll be just surprised. I'm gonna find some markers to put these in just because. Throw them down here in my little bin. All right, so what else I got? I got these. I used to not like them, but they have become my go-to on these black books. And this is, I've been calling them Kelly Rolls. Got no idea why, because I'm freaking hick and I don't even bother reading stuff. That's why. These are classic Jelly Rolls. They're spelled G-E-L-L-Y, and I hate the crap out of that because I spell jelly J-E-L-L-Y. I understand, but why I said Kelly, I have no freaking idea. But they're Jelly Rolls, and they're just white markers. I mean, they're white pens, and I wanted some different colors. However, they weren't as cheap. They had a big pack at Hobby Lobby. They had a big pack of colors, like 24, and it was more money than I wanted to spend on them at the time. And white right now is all I need for what I'm doing. But I wanted to get a basic color, you know, primary colors. And what they had was a whole lot of other colors, gold and pink and things that I just don't want. I want red, blue, orange, yellow, green, stuff like that. I mean, I want the colors of the rainbow. That's what I want, and I'll be happy. But anyway, when I use these, you know, I put down a little color and then I'll blend them with my finger. And I've been quite happy with using these on the black books. And that's why I bought me another pack, because I'm about to use these up. So anyway, that's the end of this video. As far as what I got today from Hobby Lobby, not much. $25 worth of stuff from Hobby Lobby. Just open it and let you see it. And I'm gonna end this video, and I'm gonna start another one of me drawing on this book. And I'm gonna put a white Ghost Rider, very likely with nothing but these Jelly Rolls. I'll use a pencil and sketch in, and I may drop in some of this. If I'm trying to fill a lot of white, I'll drop in with a paintbrush with some of this. Or a dip pen. If you thin it down well, it works good in a dip pen. Anyway, come back and watch my next video. Later.